You can tell I need some coffee. I forgot to turn the microphone on. My apologies, but we're back. We're back. We're doing our thing. Good evening. Just kidding. It's 9:03. It is a lovely Monday evening. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk, the evening edition. We're up late. We're doing our thing. As I'm sitting here, I'm going through and deleting the failed version of my evening Coffee Talk, where I hit it and realized I didn't have a microphone up. All right. Delete. Oh, I got to log in as that. All right. I'll get there eventually. I got to do this, otherwise I'm going to look bad. Anyway, it's lovely. Michael says, I can totally see the resolution difference. Can you? All right, so this is a little bit of an experiment because I got some new equipment and want to do this the right way. So I hope that all is good. I hope that I look as decent as I can. If not, my apologies. All right, one more thing to delete and then we're good. But how are you? Yeah, so this is going to be the first Coffee Talk that we do in full 1920 by 1080 resolution. Full HD. This is the first Coffee Talk. We've done Coffee Talk for years, and I always... All right, last move to trash. All right. Every Coffee Talk I've ever done has been... Every Coffee Talk has been 720. So anyway, Michael says, yes, it absolutely makes a difference, much smoother. Well, very cool, very exciting. Is it without error? Hopefully. Either way, here's what I can tell you. I rebuilt all the lower third graphics and all that stuff. So there was some work to be done, but we got it done. And hopefully that will continue to look great. Here's a live look outside. This is our downtown Orlando tower cam. Oh my God. Like, how beautiful is that? It's so pretty. Chris says, wow. And to think I get to be a part of this. Y'all, I'm completely punch drunk right now. Michael says, audio is perfect for me. Audio should be perfect. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Yeah. Coffee Talk. Yeah, Coffee Talk. Now in Technicolor. Now in full HD. And you know what's funny? So this is on my laptop. Kelly says, well, good news. It didn't turn out like the Family Guy episode when they go HD. Was that a thing? Was that a problem? What's cool is that so I got a new webcam for home to match this because this is a new computer. And that webcam is 4K. I'm not going to broadcast it in 4K. No need. Because the weather graphics are only 1920 by 1080. So, oh well. But at any rate, it's beautiful outside. There's a shot. Enough blibber blabber, and let's take a look at temperatures across Central Florida. Right now we are sitting pretty with readings little by little by little. Are you going to load? I'm like, what's happening here? Temperatures little by little are dropping. It's kind of a muggy night. It is what it is. What are you going to do? There you go. 78 degrees in Orlando right now. It's 75 in DeLand, 78 degrees in Wildwood, and 77 in Melbourne. Light breeze across Central Florida. Continuing to feel nice, but you can kind of see little by little that breeze will help to drop those temperatures. So let's just get on through, all right? Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to a very comfortable start. Temperatures in the upper 60s in Orlando. We'll sit at about 66 degrees in DeLand, 66 degrees in Wildwood. Not too bad. Let's see, does it look like to you? Does it need to go up? Yeah, it needs to go up a couple ticks. All right, I think that's better. See, it's the fine-tuning. It's the devil's in the details. 67 degrees in Sanford, 66 degrees in Ocala. Very, very comfortable start to the day. Tomorrow afternoon, here you go. Look how beautiful this is. 90 degrees in DeLand, 89 for us in Orlando, about 91 degrees in Claremont. I'm just trying to get comfortable here, get the studio lights all taken care of. Color saturation is high. I mean, it's on automatic pilot, so what are you going to do? Chuck says it's a sharp picture. I'll take it. Hey, if it's full 1920, how does it look? All right. I mean, it looks good on my I'm looking at my other computer. It looks as nice as it's going to, I guess. Oh, that's earlier. Hold on. How do I get the live? Oh, that's live. Is that showing full? Oh, okay, 1080. I just want to see it. I mean, it looks sharp. It looks pretty nice. Okay. Good stuff. Fab weather. Love it. I think we need Coffee Talk in 3D. We can all wear 3D glass. Oh yeah, that's too funny. Yeah. I'll stand in your living room and I'll just kind of come through and say like, "Hi there. How are you? Hi, I'm Eric. I'm your local meteorologist. Nice to meet you." Whatever it is. Hey, you went short with your hair. It looks nice. When was the last? I feel like I got my haircut last weekend. So it's been a while. It's been a while since I got the haircut. Yeah. All right. So forecast then. Let's take a look and see where we are for tomorrow, shall we? The computer's acting grumpy, y'all. Better not be crapping out on me. All right. So here's 2:30, 3 o'clock tomorrow. A couple of showers here or there. It doesn't look bad. A couple of showers, and that's going to be about it. So when we look to the overall rain trend for Central Florida, I think tomorrow once again is going to be a mainly dry forecast for us, okay? But looking ahead to where we go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those rain chances are going up. Are you ready for some rain? We've got some decent rains coming into Central Florida next couple of days. Yeah, we're going to be turning wetter and wetter and wetter. Decaf talk. I like it. Stereo audio next. Look, one thing at a time. Tequila talk, Laura says. Ooh, I like that. Listen, I didn't get much sleep. The kids kept me up last night, so I'm going to be drinking as much of this as I humanly can leading up to Wesh 2 News this evening. That's where I'm at. I could go for some dry days. We have lots to catch up on. I mean, I can't promise you're going to get that. Yeah. Oh, man, oh, man. Are those rains later this week typical summer pattern or more like all-day rain? No, it's typical summer pattern. Let me show you kind of the overall setup here on what's going on, all right? So we start off with a pretty quiet setup across Central Florida. But notice by the afternoon tomorrow, rains in South Florida. By Wednesday afternoon, we're starting to see rains in our western areas. And then by Thursday, that's where we're going to start to see the rains more and more pushing into our area. Little by little, we're going to see those rain chances rise. So let's do this. Let me dial you up. Okay, all right, so let's take, this is kind of the longer range Futurecast, all right, and I'll bring it full screen for you. 8 o'clock Wednesday, kind of quiet, some rains around South Florida, not bad. Thursday, big area of moisture moving in, and at this point, it looks like Thursday may be a bit more rain. Could we be talking about an all-day rain? Thursday, we may be getting into that vicinity. Yeah, we've got a lot of moisture in play across Central Florida. Little storm system maybe trying to get going there. So Thursday, 5 p.m., kind of rain. There's overnight. Look at Friday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, we'll have to fine-tune the details. They always say the devil's in the details, right? But for now, it's just looking like it's going to be getting stormier and stormier. So let's look at the 7-day forecast, and then, of course, we can elaborate, okay? Starting off with tomorrow, it's going to be a mostly dry day. 10% chance of rain, totally doable. Then looking ahead to Wednesday, that rain chance is going to go up to a normal 40% or so coverage of showers and thunder showers. Thursday, rain chance rises. Friday, rain chance rises. And then Saturday, kind of a dip. And then Sunday, Monday, back to that stormier pattern. So we'll have to see how this plays out. But there's going to be a decent opportunity for showers and for thunder showers. Chris says video does look great. Well, thank you, buddy. Hey, finally we're trying to get there. 60 frames a second, And I'm looking on the other screen. It does look good. I'll take that. If you can't tell, I'm monitoring the feed over here. I'm just trying to see how it looks. Little Inception stuff here. But yeah, so Full 60 frames a second. I'll take that. Tomorrow's my son's graduation at Expo Fairgrounds around 3:30. How does it look? It looks great. You know, when it comes to graduations, at least for us in Central Florida, tomorrow is going to be fine. Afterward, these are the UCF graduations, but no matter where you are, I think it's going to look good. Sunshine, nice dry conditions. That's good. That's certainly what we want to see. But later in the week, we're going to rise those rain chances. So when we talk about the rain amounts, let's just dial up our forecast model, okay? All right, both the American and the GFS hinting that we could be seeing some decent rains through this week. Pockets of 1 to 2, maybe higher. I think that this is probably underdone a little bit, but, you know, we'll have to see how it plays out. Laura, looks like we have Friday off. I'll take it. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Memorial Day used to be called Decoration Day because people decorated the cemetery markers. Interesting. I can't say I knew that. Everybody have a good day today, by the way. I know it's not one of those, like, it's not the kind of holiday that you go around wishing everybody a happy Memorial Day, but did everybody did everybody enjoy their day at least? I hope everybody had an opportunity to remember what it was and to think about those that have given their lives for us. Yeah. Elliot, I love seeing lightning and thunder when it's close, as long as you're in safety. That's all that matters. Honestly, I'm pretty tired, so I need y'all to help me. Do we have anything interesting to talk about? We could talk about the tropics. My brain is just not working, so you'll have to forgive me. Let's talk about the tropics, okay? Hurricane Center put out their tropical weather outlook. Continues to show absolutely nothing to see, which is good. Love that. Definitely love that for us, yeah. But, one thing that I do want to point out is that at some point in the next few weeks, we're going to be bubbling stuff up. As a matter of fact, according to the models, in the next week or so, we could be bubbling some stuff up. So with that, let's do this. Let's pop up once again our computer forecast model data. All right, and let's take a look at it. This is, if you're new to Coffee Talk, this is think of this as like the raw model data, okay? So this is the raw GFS. Let's look from the top left corner. GFS initialized 18Z. So this is the most recent run of the American GFS. And what we're looking for is mean sea level pressure, all right? And the blue shades that you're seeing there, that's lowered pressure, okay? You see how the pressure is really, now ignore the size, it's just looking for pressure changes. But you can see around June the 3rd or so, we're showing some lowered pressure and then watching that move away from us. Now it's trying to figure it out. This is the Nicole part of the weather pattern though, okay? There's that. And what's interesting is if I were to take this, go back, and then we select the European. All right, this is the European model, there we go. Pressure lowering, and it's right at the end of this most recent run. There's the pressures lowering. That's Friday, June the 2nd. If I were to take and go one run previous, same thing, showing kind of the Nicole part of the weather pattern around June the 4th, right about when we said it would be. And it's trying to sniff it out. It's trying to figure it out, but there's lowered pressure, that much you can tell. So, hurricane season right around the corner. It's not here yet, but it's a good opportunity for us to remember that we need to be tracking things. That's not hype. That's just being real, right? So 2 days until the start of hurricane season. Are you ready? There's your question right there. All right, comments, let's see. Yes, kiddos tore up the pool today and prayed for the families that had loved ones lost to service for our country. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, I definitely was keeping them on my mind as well today. Laura says, didn't get to make it out to my grandfather's headstone to take a flag today, but aiming for tomorrow. Hey, that's a beautiful thing. That really is a beautiful thing. Beverly says, don't see much difference on a cell phone. The info is what I watch for. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. The info is what I want you to see in clear as can be. When you think about, so I made a little bit of a tweak, and at the end of the day, I added almost 30% more pixels into the screen. That's the way to look at it. So there's just more. It should be a clearer picture. That's what I was aiming for. That's what it should be. A higher resolution look at the weather. That's the way I look at it. Father's Day is when is Father's Day? I don't even know when Father's Day is. I have to look at the calendar, the Weather Center calendar here. When is Father's Day? Oh, you mean the 18th? You mean the 18th? We're working for, speaking of which, I need to text Jeremy. We're working on our June calendar. Let's see here. June calendar. I need the dates. Just need to go over the June calendar dates. All right. Yeah, Father's Day weekend. We'll get there. Do we have any Saharan dust? There's Saharan dust around. You know? Yeah. I was going to ask East Coast, but let's see here. Thank you for forewarning us. Of course, of course. Does this sound okay? Does this look okay, everybody? Just trying to make sure. Paul says it's clearer on my phone. Very cool. The pixels make it so clear I can see the grass on the football. Oh, boy. We're going to Disney the 8th through the 13th. Excited to see you on Wesh instead of just Coffee Talk. Well, when is that, the 8th? I don't even know what my schedule is then. I'll figure it out. That's true. Chris is bringing up a good point. Tomorrow morning we do have two videos. Chrissy says the audio is fuzzy. I'll have to go back and listen. Let's see, this computer. The audio is fuzzy. I'll have to go back and listen. It doesn't sound bad here. This computer. The audio is fuzzy. I'll have to go back and listen. It doesn't sound bad here. Sounds good on my side. I don't know. Sonia says this weekend looks rough. If you're following along on our long range forecasting, what ends up being is this is the Nicole part of the pattern kind of setting up. That's what we're watching here. So, yeah, there you go. But yes, tomorrow there are two lives. You've got Coffee Talk in the morning. All right, we'll be doing our thing at 8:30. No, I'm just kidding, 8 o'clock. And then at 10 a.m., WJCL Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Nelson joins me for Tracking the Tropics. Yeah, I've got it all set up, and I've got this set up as well for full high-resolution detail. So that's fun. Yeah. That'll be a lot of fun. So Tracking the Tropics. You'll be joining us, hopefully, tomorrow morning at 10. We've got 2 Facebook Lives in the morning. I like that. Just had to change the graphics over in the computer. Just we're using 2 different looks. We're using the TV look for the Tracking the Tropics, and we're using our social look for Coffee Talk. So there you go. David, how do you remove the sub caption? There should be a button. The CC button, live captions, or you click off. That's all. Yeah. That's how you do it. What instrument did I play in college band? Baritone. Yeah, you lost audio for a second when I switched over to the Tracking the Tropics look, if you will, because it's 2 totally different scene collections. So it just dropped off for a second. And then, by the way, everybody, lest I forget, let me pull up the graphic here. Lest I forget that coming up on Wednesday, you've got our first warning weather special, Surviving the Season. Our hurricane and storm survival guide. That's right. Previous Emmy Award winner as well, mind you. You don't want to miss that. Yvette, I try to stay busy. Why not? And then you overdrive again. Is the audio too modulated here? I could bring it down a little bit. Audio input capture. Let me bring it down to 90%. Is that better? Let's try that. All right, I brought it down 10%, my microphone. Maybe my driving voice is too much for you. Do you think the Gulf will get crazy busy, hit Texas, Louisiana? No. When we're looking at the long-range forecast, which we put out months ago, we highlighted hotspots, and none of which include Texas and Louisiana this year, as a matter of fact. No, we had gone with kind of the Florida coastline and the Carolinas. So yeah, I don't anticipate there being impacted, or at least that area. I don't anticipate it. Works for me. Taylor says it sounds a bit more clear now. I heard what Chris was saying. All right, sounds better now? All right, I brought it down a little bit. It looks like maybe it was overmodulating a little bit. I brought it down 10%. So there you go. How are the kids doing? I got one who's been sick, a little tummy issue. That's the way it goes. This part of life is tough for those little guys. So we're just trying to take them and help them and get them feeling better little bit by little bit. That's partially why I'm so tired, because I didn't get any daggum sleep last night, like at all. It was a sleepless night. Please, when is the best day for my daughter and granddaughter to drive back to Cincinnati? I mean, if you look at the 7-day forecast, I would say Tuesday, at least here locally, because by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those rain chances are going up. Tiffany says there's a bad stomach bug going around with the little ones. Yeah, Alexander has it. I fell asleep last night. Chrissy, I wish inflation could come down. Me too. I went to bed at like 9:30 last night and then was rudely awakened at like 11 o'clock. And then by 3 a.m. we got him to bed. Yeah. Oh, man. My 8-year-old granddaughter was sick for a little over a day. I mean, it's tough to be a kid. Oh, see you, Taylor. Sending love to you. Just came in. Thoughts on what's going to brew outside here in North Carolina later in the week? Been doom and gloom all weekend. Yeah. It's interesting, and we'll be talking about this during our Tracking the Tropics deal tomorrow at 10 a.m. But that, and I posted a tweet on this, and I'll just mention it now because we're here chatting. But that and this is going to be chatted about tomorrow on that, but there's the location of the Carnival Sunshine, which was the cruise ship that was essentially in that coastal storm this weekend, okay? What's interesting, that's like 46 miles off the coastline. So, let's just familiarize ourselves. Hurricane Center did not warn on it as anything. They said that it was not tropical, and I agree it wasn't tropical. I do, however, think that at one point in time it did start to take subtropical characteristics, but we'll talk about that on the Tracking the Tropics thing in the morning. But it was a well-warned system. So this was the forecast that the local weather service office posted yesterday. So let's read it from top to bottom, okay? Storm warning remains in effect until 6 a.m. Saturday, okay? South Sandy River to Adisa out to 20 nautical miles. Oh, you know what? I grabbed the wrong screen. Sugar, I have to fix this. At any rate, the overall idea... Hold on a sec. How did I grab the wrong graphic? Well, the graphic that I tweeted was totally different. Where is my brain right now? Oh, it's there. When 6 a.m. South Sandy River out to 20 nautical miles. I grabbed the wrong graphic. I'll have to get that. At any rate, it was just talking about the strong tropical storm force winds. My brain is really not here. Good gravy. Tummy issues are terrible. I know. Chris is asking, do I think it deserved a name? So, if I'm honest, I think that it should have. I think that it crossed over the subtropical realm. I definitely think it crossed over in the subtropical realm, and we'll discuss this in our Tracking the Tropics thing tomorrow. There's some interesting graphics that can illustrate warm core, cold core, that sort of thing. So we can talk about that. But right now, I'm literally not processing things. So I'm going to let you go. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And an even better tomorrow. Just a reminder, we've got rising rain chances. Wow, am I not at my best right now? Chris, you didn't answer. I think that it did for a little while take subtropical characteristics. So yeah, I do. But we'll see. We'll talk about it. Jeremy Nelson will be by tomorrow. So we've got Coffee Talk at 8 a.m. and then we've got our Tracking the Tropics live at 10 a.m. Okay? I need to slam this coffee back if I have any hope on being on TV tonight at 10 and 11. That's where I'm at. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. See you all at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Hopefully more awake. And tonight at 10 and 11. Hey, it's kind of like watching a NASCAR race. Do I make it with no sleep? We'll see. Bye.